What up, y'all? It's your guy Dawson from D&D TV. Thank you for rating, commenting, and subscribing. Everybody who's donated, those of you all who will, you know I appreciate it. All that information is in the description box below. Make sure you go to my other YouTube channel, Dawson Speaks, subscribe over there, and hit the little bell next to the subscribe button so you get notifications when I drop a new video. Now let's get into this topic. All right, y'all. Now, this story comes out of Atlanta, Georgia. Less than 3 weeks after celebrating his 43rd birthday and publicly thanking God for helping him survive, Chief Apostle Kevin D. Nick, a beloved Georgia pastor and founder of Higher Dimensions Fellowship Assemblies, was shot and killed. Officers responded to the shooting near a home near Sherwood Avenue in the Decatur neighborhood just after 7:30 p.m. Authorities found a black Dodge Durango crashed between two trees. Pastor Nick was found unconscious inside the vehicle after having been shot multiple times. Man. Now, according to other news affiliates, there has been an arrest in connection with the shooting. However, the investigation is still ongoing. So what I'm going to do is let you all watch this news clip, and I'll be back with the rest of my commentary. And you all know me, I'm Dawson, and I won't hold back.
On a developing story. In the last half hour, we got the police report that really lays out what happened when a local pastor was murdered. Police found his body very close to his church and his home. We found out through our reporting that he was a beloved member of his community. Channel 2's Taisha Fernandez is live for us now. And Taisha, you're finding out what witnesses told investigators.
George, witnesses told investigators that after the pastor was shot and his SUV was crashed in between some trees, they saw 4 armed men walk up to the car, and they were referring to the pastor by a different name. This new information is just confusing his loved ones even more.
Why did you feel the need to shoot him 4 times?
People who love Pastor Kevin D. Nick, like his longtime friend Marika Chisholm, don't know why anyone would want to hurt him. She said he was a leader in the DeKalb community, loved by many.
For me, it is multi-layered because you're murdered, you're gone, you're a pastor, you're a friend, you are a brother.
Police say there were 2 Decatur shootings in this area of Sherwood Road and Covington Highway Friday, but they haven't made a connection between them. Someone killed Pastor Nick during the second shooting that day, which was around 7 p.m. Witnesses told police they saw 2 cars full of people surrounding the pastor's SUV in the woods, and they referred to him by a different name. Police say this was after someone shot him to death, leading loved ones to believe this was a case of mistaken identity or the shooter knew the pastor by a different name. They're hoping someone comes forward with information.
Please contact authorities and let them know, so that his mom and his family and his friends can at least know that justice will be served for him.
It's important for you to know that Crime Stoppers is offering a cash reward for any information leading to an arrest, and you can always remain anonymous. We're live in DeKalb County. Taisha Fernandez.
All right, y'all, let's go in. Now, first of all, I want to give my condolences out to the family and the friends of Chief Apostle Kevin D. Nick. To the Higher Dimensions Church, you all, I'm praying for you all because there was such an outpouring of love on social media for this apostle, and he touched so many people, and I was able to listen to some of his sermons, which are on YouTube. You all can go look at that. And the man could preach too. Now, some of these people can't preach, but he could preach. And it even caught my attention. And I ain't been to church in years. Now, from what I've read, and I've been reading up on this story, they've arrested a 16-year-old in connection with this. However, the officer said that the investigation is still ongoing, so there may be more people. Now, you all heard in the news video where the news anchor said that there were people who surrounded the car when they were in the woods, and they were calling the pastor by a different name. And as a matter of fact, they were saying they thought it was Terrence. He was Terrence. And they are trying to right now piece out that the shooter know the pastor or if it was a case of mistaken identity. And from what I've been reading and from what I'm seeing, that's what it seems like. It was a case of mistaken identity. And this is so sad because there are so many shootings that have taken place just in Atlanta, just random shootings while people have been driving, if you all have been paying attention to the news. But not only there, even down here in Florida, it's been the same thing in other places as well. So I will keep you all up to date on this because I know more information will come out. And if it does come out, like I did on the other video with the situation with the pastor, I will keep you all up to date on this. Not only does the family or the church family have to deal with the fact that the pastor is no longer here, that he died, but it's also the way that he died and how he was taken away so violently. And I think a lot of times when we hear stories on social media or in the news and we just say, oh, this happened to this person, for the people who are left behind, for the family members, the friends, the church family, co-workers, to have to deal with the fact of how someone died is also another added layer of pain. Because when you think, and I thought about this when this case came up, because for people who pass away of old age, natural causes, or, they may have passed away in their sleep, that's different from when you have a loved one that was taken away from you violently. And that always thinking that, and I've heard victims, because I work with mothers down here who have lost children to gun violence. And I heard a lot of the mothers say that I know my child was calling out for me. My child was somewhere in the woods. My child was somewhere in behind the building. And I know they were calling out and I couldn't be there for my child. That pain right there is what a lot of people are dealing with when their loved ones are taken away from them. Not just the fact that they died, but also how they died. And then the guilt they feel knowing that I know my child was calling out for me and I couldn't be there. I know they was calling out for their daddy. I know they was calling out. Oh my God. Y'all, I really didn't get that until I started looking at this particular case. And I've said this before, and I'm going to tell all my subscribers, and I'm not taking anything back. Y'all better get some protection. I'm serious. You all need to protect yourselves and you have to protect your family from what we're seeing all across America and the world. But I'm in the USA. I'm dealing with my situation here and where I live. From what we are seeing, people have no regard for human life anymore. They don't care. So you have to care about you and your family, and you have to fight back. I understand you got prayers. I understand some of you meditate, you got positive energy and all this kind of stuff. And the law of attraction and what I see, all that kind, I get it. But you need to have some protection. I believe in all of that stuff too. But trust me, there are people out here in the world, they're on something totally different. Y'all protect yourself. Protect your family. And also be careful your surroundings. Going to the gas station at a certain time, going out to going to the grocery stores. Even in the daytime, just be careful of your surroundings, you all. And there's some of you all, and this happens to me, and I'm a man, and I'm telling y'all this. There are times that I have needed gas. And I've driven a couple miles before I stopped because I didn't feel comfortable going to certain gas stations. I didn't feel comfortable with going. There are times I've even gone shopping, going to different grocery stores. And I'm like, you know what? It's too many people up in here. I don't even feel like dealing with this. I see this crowd up in here. I'm going way on the other side of town. Seriously, that's how we have to start thinking about our lives and our families in this day and age. It is what it is, folks. Seriously. Because there are some people who just don't care about their life, and they certainly don't care about yours. So you have to care about your life. Y'all protect yourself. I love you. I get on here, I get like being like daddy or something, or big uncle or something, because somebody has to say it. A lot of these stories that come across my desk, it's just horrible. They're horrible, man. The situations are senseless acts of violence. Y'all, we got to take care of ourselves. We got to look out for ourselves and our families. And you got to protect yourself. Y'all know what I mean. Go on down there and get your license. Go on down there and take the classes. Go on out there and practice at the range. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying not to say, because YouTube very sensitive about that stuff. But y'all, we got to protect ourselves. Seriously. There's nothing wrong with that. Get a license, go down there and protect yourself. Because these people, it's a different breed of people out now. A different breed of people. Y'all take care of yourself and each other. Again, my condolences go out to the family, the friends, and the Higher Dimension Church of Pastor Kevin D. Nix. Y'all take care of yourself and each other. Go off in the comments. Let me know what you think about this. Peace.